because of the success we've had at our office, and I'm all about learning more that I could not have received at the first class. So I felt like we could implement more to this this process, and what a great seminar it is. I've had options to go other places, and I just felt like I could learn a little bit more. And we brought Lori, my hygienist, and Nancy, a front office team member, and myself. I think it was back in October, November, and I came to your implant course, I think in the summer, because we were implementing that in the office, and I saw one of your boards that said sleep dentistry, and I had treated a few patients with snore guards, uneventful, not really seeing how to do it. I just threw it in, didn't know how to put the fees out there, and didn't really know what I was doing. When I saw that at your office and thought, what a great opportunity, investigate a little bit more, and I thought, this guy, he knows what he's doing. Found out a little bit about Erin, who would be teaching the course also, and I just felt this would be the best way to go for my practice, because I had people begging at the doorstep for help, and we didn't know how to help them, so we needed help. That's why we came. Well, we went back and implemented it right away. We were motivated. The class just took us to another level. My hygienist, who was our top producing hygienist, just incredible hygienist, she took this 100% on and ran with it, and she wanted to be the sleep champion. And I let her go, and do it, and had to kind of let go of that hygiene role that she had to become the sleep champion, and it has just been nothing but successful for our practice. In a matter of 3 months, we've delivered many appliances, found out how to implement it through just this seminar, and do it correctly. So these weren't just snore guards, these were life-saving devices, and we kind of found the why we were going to do this, and that's the reason we are continuing this. And I'll do this till the day I stop being a dentist. We've seen some return testimonies that people are saying it's saving their life. I mean, it's changed their life. So that's become my why. And it's a challenge, it's a challenge. We're using a third-party biller with Hutan and with Crossover Dental, and he's been great. It's a challenge. I think anyone that goes into medical billing can find that sometimes there's months waiting, multiple resubmits, wonder if you're going to get paid. But we've seen the successes of it also just by learning the ins and outs, figuring out how to work with the program and how it works to be reimbursed. And we've been reimbursed. So that kind of drives me a little bit to know that it's possible, but you got to be patient with it too. But that drives us to learn more about it. I would say, well, two things. You need to be better trained, first of all. Find a good group like I did, Erin and T-Bone. Surround yourselves with good people that are kind of asking the same question. And then you got to train your team. You don't train your team, it's hard. So the best thing I did was I brought team members the first time, and that was the best thing I did, because it's hard to go back and train other team members if it's just you, and actually get them to understand what we went through here at this course. And when I brought Lori and Nancy, they got it. They understood it, so when they went back to teach the other team members, I didn't have to say anything. They just taught them. I blessed it, and we were running. And so yeah, you got to teach your team, and when you do, and once everyone's on board, it's extremely successful. And so if anyone's looking to see how to do this, get your team members on board. Yeah, we actually just a couple weeks ago, we had a patient come in, 34-year-old, when we were going through the awareness step. She had every sign, symptom you could think of sleep apnea, obstructive sleep apnea. And we went through the process of getting her onto an HST sleep study, and she came up very severe. And after going through all the steps, we treated her. She came back, I think it was 3 weeks after treatment. The first thing she said to me as I walked in the room is she said, "You saved my life." It's kind of an emotional situation for me to watch her say that. And she was extremely serious. And she said, "I'm a better mother, better spouse, a better wife, a better friend." She says, "My life's changed. I'm more excited about life. I'm 34. She goes, "Who would have known, what would have happened to me in 10, 20 years if I had not run into you guys?" Because nobody was, I've been to dentists and nobody's ever talked about this. She said, "My life's changed." And that kind of became an experience for me, 3 months into this, of why I'm doing this. And, that's the why. Like I said before, it's life-changing. Not like that. I don't think anyone's ever thanked me for a restoration, buccal pit. I don't think anyone's ever said that was the greatest shot I've ever received. Thank you very much. Or I've received some pretty neat stories for, you know, cosmetic restorations, allowing someone to smile again. So I've had a couple experiences like that, but that wasn't life-changing. That was more confidence builder. So maybe it was life-changing for them, but to actually have a health change, that's the difference maker, I think. So do I love to be a dentist? Absolutely. Do I love to see people change their lives in a cosmetic way? Absolutely. But to see them be able to survive and maybe have years on their life, that's the difference. And that's, I think we can do something that not a lot of people can do. And that's kind of life-changing for me and for them. You know, we're in Wyoming, southwest Wyoming, and we've got small town, rural Wyoming. So if anyone says it can't be done, you got to be in a big city, I can emphatically say with a big fat no, or that you're wrong. Everyone anywhere is suffering from this symptom, this disease, and they're right there underneath your nose. Every patient that walks in the door, I would say probably 80–90% of them have some form of obstructive sleep apnea, and that to me is the big factor. We just have to create that awareness and help them know that we can treat them and we can help them. We had another experience that someone was treated and they said, "Are you taking on new patients? We don't regularly go to you as a dentist, but we heard about your sleep, this situation, this experience that this other patient had. Would you be able to help us?" And we said, absolutely. So they came from another place, another city, and we took them, you know, we're waiting for them to come in. That just happened, just a phone call that came in. So kind of excited to see what that, you know, how that is going to expand in our practice a little bit. So.